These are the biggest mistakes new and beginner photographers make when trying to get into this industry. And yes, it's a bit new year, new me time, so I apologize for the vibe, but let's dive right into this. We're going to start off easy and then get to the real crux of the matter at the end. Now, this is something you'll have all seen at some point. I want you to let me know in the comments as well if there's something you think I've missed out here. But I think you'll all be on board with this one. You see a picture online and one of the comments is, what were your camera settings? What lens did you use? What camera did you use? As if it matters. Unless you were stood there next to them at the exact same point, it doesn't matter. And also, let me add this to you. If you stood next to them at the exact same point with the exact same camera and lens, and they're at f8 and you're at f11, it's going to look the same. I don't care what you say. Unless you've got them side by side, the image will be just as good. 5.6 to f8, same thing. Sure, if you shoot at 1.2 instead of f8, it's going to look different, but generally speaking, you can see roughly what it is. You don't need to know that. But here's the point. Learning like camera settings to get a look is pointless because it is all relative. Always. Me telling you what camera settings I use is pointless to you unless you're doing the exact same thing at the exact same point as me. And also, I'm at f16, you could be at f10, probably look about the same. Like until we pixel peep, which nobody does, apart from photographers and myself included, no one's going to know the difference. Now this next one. This is a real big one for me because I'm big into lighting. And this is learning lighting setups. What lighting setup is this? What's a good lighting setup for this? There is no such thing as a lighting setup. It is something deployed by lighting brands to sell you stuff. A 3-point lighting setup is not a thing. Take this set here, for example. I am running late today. The light has gone down. I don't want the background to be too muddy, so I've popped on an orange modelling lamp in the background. Now, you could call this a 2-point lighting setup, but I call it, I've left it too late, it's too muddy in the background, let's pop a bit of colour down there. And this is what you should be learning, not what's a lighting setup, but how do we light? I never think of lighting setups, I think of what I want the image to look like, and therefore, because of the joys of physics, there's only one place the light can go. I've got my light coming in slightly from this side here because my window's on this side, so when there's lots of light coming through, it looks natural. I've got the background light back there because it's coming from the same direction as the window light, and if I put it on this side here, it is too much. That's not a lighting setup, that's common sense. Learning the fundamentals of lighting, the inverse square law, things like that, that is where you'll be able to create work to look however you want. Not just, oh, we've done a style like so-and-so. It will look however you want. Whether you use the same softbox as me or a different one, same size, different brand, it's going to look about the same. It's not going to have a huge difference. There's the odd modifier where there is a real look to it. But generally speaking, if you don't look at them side by side, whether I'm using a Broncolor hazy light or a softbox, you probably couldn't tell the difference, unless it was side by side. Which brings me through to the final one, which is a pet peeve, and it's something I outwardly say I would never, ever do on this channel, and that's selling, or for you guys, buying presets. Editing presets are the same as lighting setups. They're designed for off the peg, out the box, ready to go, but they do not work. If they did, I would use them because I'm all about the time and money saving. Learn to color grade from scratch, understand what it is you're looking for, and then slap on a grade. And sure, you can be like, oh, well, I want a preset for my sharpening. Yeah, that's fair enough. But there's nothing else you could possibly want a preset for. But that's not to say, if you shoot the same setup every day, you can't save your edit and paste it across. But what you can't do, if I did 5 different shoots, I can't just use the same color grade in all of them because we've got different subject matters, different camera settings, different light settings, different everything. But even if the camera and light were the same, the subject will be different, the composition will be different, and the final feel I'm trying to give will be different. And because of that, we can't use presets. I wish we could, but we can't. YouTube, see here, we have to edit these individually because see this annoying sunlight out here, it changes. We have to change the shadow details. And again, yes, we can bang a preset on it to get it there or thereabouts, but to be honest, it's quicker and easier to grade from scratch than it is to correct a preset gone wrong, which is why we do it that way. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.